Yo, what's up guys? It's King Sean here, back with another video. And in today's video, I will be bringing you guys why I think the Washington Commanders should trade for Russell Wilson, as well as our Titans coach, P. Horner, has retired, and we did replace him with someone else, which we will go over later on in this video. But in this video, I'll basically be explaining to you guys why I think Russell Wilson should come to Washington and why I think it will be a good fit for us and what we would have to give up for him. So if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications on. We are at 193 subscribers, only 7 subs away from 200. So if you guys could do me a favor and get me to 200. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. All right, so Russell Wilson, he's 33 years old. He's turning 34 this year. And he would just be a really good option. For me, I think that's the guy Ron wants, really. Russell Wilson has everything Ron Rivera wants. He has a strong arm. He's mobile, and although he's 33, but that isn't really old for a quarterback. Obviously, Tom Brady played until he was 44. So, yeah, and Russell Wilson, when you look at it, really, the money he's getting, I think he's getting about $25 million per year. His contract for the Seahawks is 4 years, $140 million. It might be more than $25 million per year. I might be wrong, but his cap hit for this year is $37 million. I think Russell Wilson would be a great fit for us. I think, I think a lot of our players would actually like ball out and stuff like that, like Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Antonio Gibson. And the thing about Russell Wilson is we have the cap space to actually trade for him. Now, the thing about that, although we have the cap space to trade for him, what are we gonna have to give up for him? Which I'll be talking about in a moment. But what do we have to give up for Russell Wilson? Is it gonna be a lot? We don't know. So yeah, he does have 2 years remaining on his contract. In 2024, he will be a free agent. He has 2 years remaining on his contract, and if we were to trade for him, I'd be really happy with that. So yeah, let's move on to his statistics. All right, now, so here are Russell Wilson's stats. In the past year, 2021 season, he had 3,113 passing yards, 7.8 average, 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And if you want to look at his years before the past season, you can say it's a down year, but in my opinion, you really can't, because he did get injured. I think week 5, week 6, like midway through the season. He did get injured midway through the season. He was out for, I want to say, 2 to 4 games. I can't really remember, but he was out for like 2 to 4 games, and Geno Smith was the Seahawks starting quarterback. So you can't really say Wilson had a down year. He was still really good. He was still really good. 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's really good. And when we look at his 2020 season, he was having an MVP year midway through the season, but then he kind of started to don't get me wrong, he was still good towards the end of the year, but he was kind of starting to not look like the MVP, which went to Aaron Rodgers. He had 4,000 yards that season, 40 touchdowns, and to 13 interceptions, which is pretty good as well. So Russell Wilson has been really good throughout his entire career. Russell Wilson, there's nothing wrong you can really say about him. It just comes down to, what do we have to give up for him? Because we have the cap space to trade for him. He's really good. He's everything Ron Rivera wants in a quarterback. He's a veteran. He's mobile. He has a strong arm. But it all comes down to what we have to trade for him. So that's what I'm about to talk about. So let's get to that. All right. So, and I'm just on a spot track to show you guys who we could trade for Russell Wilson. Now, let's just leave the who out and what we can trade. So, for me, I think we could trade 2 first-round picks. We can throw in a second. And to top it off, we could throw in one of our defensive guys. Now, players that are just not even tradable at all, in my opinion at least, are John Allen, Terry McLaurin, and Chase Young. 3 players are the face of the franchise for us. I mean, we just can't trade them. Especially, we just extended Jonathan Allen. If we trade Terry McLaurin for Russell Wilson, I mean, who does Russell Wilson have now? And if we trade Chase Young, I mean, that's just a waste of a top 3 pick. So I think those 3 guys we cannot trade at all. Now, guy I think I would trade is Daron Payne, and then we could re-sign Tim Settle for to like a 2 or 3 year deal. Because Daron Payne, he's good, but we cannot pay all of our guys on our D-line. We already paid John Allen 4 years, $72 million deal. And we can't pay everyone. We got to pay Montez Sweat. We got to play Chase Young. And even outside of our defensive line, we got to pay other guys like Terry McLaurin. Yeah, we got to pay guys like Terry McLaurin in the future. So, we got to pay other guys. And Daron Payne, he's good. But I think if we're trying to trade for Russell Wilson or any quarterback like Deshaun Watson or Aaron Rodgers, Daron Payne, I think we could give him up. Or we could give Montez Sweat up, but for me, I wouldn't. I would rather give Daron Payne up in that trade. So, what you guys would trade for Russell Wilson? Again, I'd say 2 first-round picks, one from this year, one from next year, a second-round pick from next year, and Daron Payne. Actually, I can throw in a 3rd-round pick from this year, too. So, to what my deal would be if we were trying to trade for Russell Wilson. Tell me what you guys think. And, yeah, let's move on to other news surrounding the Washington Commanders. All right, now, before I end this video, tight ends coach Pete Hoyner has retired. As I said in the beginning of the video, I will be talking about this later in the video. And, yeah, he has retired, and this kind of sucks because Pete Hoyner developed Logan Thomas into, in my opinion, a top 10 NFL tight end when healthy. So, yeah, and he's developed John Bates into a really good number 2 tight end as well. John Bates was really good his rookie season towards the end of the season, and I'm glad we gave him the opportunity to show what we could do. And really, the development of Logan Thomas and John Bates, you gotta put most of that on Pete Hoyner. He developed those guys into fantastic tight ends, a 1 and 2 tight end duo. They can both catch and block, which is amazing. So it's nice that we have a 2-headed tight end duo, and it's gonna suck that Pete Hoyner is gone because he was a really good tight end coach. We did, however, replace him. Replace Pete Hoyner, since he retired, with veteran assistant Juan Castillo. He recently coached the Bears O-line, and hearing that, that's not the greatest because the Bears O-line is not really good, but hopefully that will not affect how he develops our tight ends as well. So this is what happened with Pete Hoyner. We replaced him with Juan Castillo because he retired. So let me know how you guys think about that. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. I will be coming out with the new video on either Monday or Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out.